Namaste friends, welcome to my channel where divine wisdom flows freely for your soul growth. I'm Shalini and I warmly welcome and appreciate all the old and new members on my portal. Thank you for your patience and support and receiving the divine wise words for your soul expansion. Much gratitude to all of you. So thank you and thank you. So today's topic is about the most worrisome topic in the parents of current generation, as this generation is not only our present but our future also. And if you are a parent of young adults, this video is a must watch for you, as it's not only a matter of your child but your next generation, means your grandchildren also. Yes, I'm talking about teenagers and young adults who are aged between 14 and 18 years old and 18 to 13 years old. As we are parents, we consider them children. It's also our duty to make a safe place for upcoming generation to arrive on earth in our bloodlines safely. So this video will share how these young adults fall for emotional and physical attraction of opposite or similar gender, and what is the root cause for the same, and are we responsible for their behavior, and if yes, how can we support them back to correct their behavior so that our grandchildren are safe. So let's understand what is teenage or young adult intimacy. So teenage is the most beautiful era or age or years of life where an individual is getting an introduction of his or her own physical existence, his biological understanding, and the processes of becoming a fully mature adult who can move and speak their mind and reach another level of understanding. That's a teenage. Although exploration is a human tendency, specifically at this age when your child is exploring the world, getting new insights, and social exposure is more crucial. These are the most productive years of the child, as child's creativity is at its peak. The child can imagine the world with creative spark and creative eyes without any boundaries. Yet, these are the years which can be the most boring years, where these young adults get stuck with rotten study system that hinders their creativity. When the child is in its exploration stage, he or she wants someone who discusses, directs, projects upon their ideas, and guides them about how to bring those ideas into the real world. Moreover, on spiritual level, the souls coming down on earth specifically, who are between age bracket of 20 and 30 years old, are very creative people. They are supremely intelligent too, whether we as parents believe it or not. They have the responsibility of bringing creative ideas to our world. If at this time society, community, parents don't support this generation of younger adults or Gen Z, they get broke. They broke and they develop a distorted perception of reality or distorted perception of their real world. This is the time when the child is more productive, as after they cross age 20, they start to age. Gradually, they become the individuals who are lost, immature, or maybe mature but without any creative spark in them. This is also the duration when they are most lost in the physical world responsibility. The child start connecting with people who understand them, are at their levels of understanding, and willing to listen to their ideas or challenges. During this time also, the child is looking to find the solution to the problems. The creative and explorative sparks are at their peaks. This young adult start to explore like fully mature adult. They start to explore relationships, friendships, and other worldly connections, where they find justification and validation for their creativity and their ideas. The environment of the family is extremely important during this phase. Sadly, we are living in a transitionary world where parents are not emotionally mature, as they are carrying their own different genetic information in their DNA, and they are going through their own challenges and problems and desires, and they play safe. It's difficult to make these parents or so-called fully mature adults to understand that they are not here to play safe. The earth is a school, and in this school they can play wild and take risks. Note that here I don't mean the risks that are not good for self and others, but the risks that are to realign the creativity with the benefit of self and others. If you are harming others for your benefit, knowingly or unknowingly, that becomes different karmic entanglement to come back on earth. Once these teenage adults start to explore their bodies, they try to explore whatever they receive in the media, as they can't discuss what's cooking in their mind with their family due to emotional and trust issues within the generation. And the media is dominating by the content from the countries who are nowhere close to Indian culture. They are twisting and turning the information, and especially in this era, the norm of twisting and turning is very common due to internet, where information is overloaded with distorted perceptions. The child can't perceive what's inherent in their own value system, in their own culture. They don't understand even what is harmful to their sanity. Sometimes they may refer to the parents who are also running for distorted reality created by media, whether it's fashion, food, Western norms, knowledge, or culture. These little minds get confused and follow what the peer group of their closest buddies do. They all fall for the same trap together. Due to lack of bond between families, no one can question one another, and the cycle keeps on going. These young adults who fall in trap with physical, mental, social, and emotional closeness with any other individual, their energy bodies get entangled in their karma. And if they get more closer physically or have sexual interaction, their karma increase multifold. Let's understand how. Science has already proven that in human saliva there are different compounds which are combination of proteins, enzymes, DNA and RNA. The molecules are in very small form because science doesn't have much research on the saliva, but it has already found that there are cells in the saliva that contains nucleus, and that nucleus further contains the genetic information. That's why before kissing someone, avoid exchanging fluids, as you may transfer your genetics into another, and that may add up to the karma of yours too. Secondly, men semen, especially sperms in the semen, and in women egg cells carry genetic information. This is all science. These are carrying the information from the bloodlines of these individuals, and if these teenage children or some adults do change multiple partners due to any avoidable or unavoidable circumstances or influences, and these bodily fluids get exchanged, somehow their genetic information also gets transferred from one body to another body. Now these both individuals are not only carrying their own bloodline challenges and traumas, but another partner's bloodline challenges and traumas too. That's why you may notice a lot of suffering and pain is part of Western culture, especially in the area of relationships. And the same trauma is carried through many generations. Remember, here I'm also not talking about any other aspect of karmic exchange except this physical and biological intimacy, as you are not even aware of what your genetic information is carrying. Only this particular exchange is enough to devastate the life of Gen Z or younger adults, that further followed by various systematic and psychosomatic issues, like especially in reproductive systems like PCOS, infertility, miscarriages, and STD diseases. They are on different levels of karmic trauma. So now the question is, can we solve this traumatic condition? It all starts with the family and its bonding. To save the future of Gen Z and other new upcoming souls, or so-called Gen Alpha, who may be our grandchildren, we must keep our ego and darkness aside and try to heal our bloodlines as early as possible. The world is already in the state of devastation. We may not get enough time or enough chance to correct it for a long time. There are methods to heal your bloodline through ancestral healing, genetic upgrade, and erasing your unwanted memories from your genetic information. By doing this, new genes and energetic upgrades will happen that may save your world or your planet. If you want to know more about ancestral healing, you can go through the video. I can link that in I button and in the description box too. So guys, save your family by saving yourself and receive the blessing of saving your planet too. Be aware and be mindful. Help others wherever and whenever you can, and share this video also with those who have teenage or younger adults in their homes and in your friend circle too. Please feel free to get in touch with me if you have any queries. The contact email is given below in the description box. If you have any questions, write that into the comment section. You will receive your answer at the perfect divine timing. Remember, your comments can also help others. May my gurus and other divine energies bless you too. Thank you for watching. Much love. Namaste.